Hey guys, namaste. I am Suyash and welcome to Let's Simplify. Our today's class 4 is going to be very interesting. So today we will learn how to select a proper color palette to start a design. Which color palette we should select and what are Pantone colors? What's the difference between CMYK and RGB colors? How to make a customized color palette with color schemes. So guys, as you can see, we have our color palette on the right side over here. If your CorelDRAW interface is without a color palette, then probably you have not seen our class 3 video that was how to bring back a disappeared menu bar and toolbars. Kindly watch that video also and bring back the color palette. We have already provided its link over here. So let's move ahead and right click in the blank area. Then in the view in color palettes we can see that currently we have enabled the CMYK color palette. So let's understand the CMYK color properties and its uses. In CMYK, C is for cyan, M is for magenta, Y for yellow and K for ketone. We generally call it black. These four are the primary process colors in printing. These four colors are registered while printing. That is, they are printed in proper alignment and proper proportion to get a 4-color print result. So guys, we should always keep in mind the final output of our design. Whether we want to print our design or we are designing a web graphics. If we want to print our designs, then always select a CMYK color palette. Now let's fill the colors. Cyan, magenta, yellow, and the last one is black. As we select this black object, then in the status bar, we can see the values or the color percentage of black is 100% and that of cyan, magenta and yellow, the values are 0 respectively. Now let's click on yellow object. Then we can see that yellow is 100% and cyan, magenta and black are 0%. Similarly, in magenta, only magenta color is 100%, whereas other three colors are 0%. And in cyan, only cyan color is 100% and rest are 0%. Now let's fill the last color from this color palette in this box. This is the registration color and we can see the values of CMYK are 100% in it. We use this color to insert registration marks to our designs. You must have seen such type of markings in the sides of the newspapers. So let's move ahead. Now we will right click, view, color palettes and deselect the CMYK color palette, and again in the view color palettes we will enable the RGB color palette. In RGB, R stands for red, G for green and B for blue. We use these three colors to make color combinations to design our projects. The images that we see on web graphics, they all are designed in RGB format. These colors are brighter than CMYK colors. Now let's fill the colors. First one is red. So we can see in the status bar that the values of red are 255, whereas the green and the blue are 0. Similarly, on the green we can see the values of green as 255. Now on the blue has 255 and the red and the green are 0 respectively. And if we will fill this box with the white color, then we can see in the status bar that the red, green and blue all have 255% each. So we get a white color if we will mix all these three colors together. So guys, whenever we are designing a project for web graphics such as WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, we will use the RGB color palette as we get a good depth in the color shades. I am sure that you have understood the characteristics of CMYK and RGB and the difference between them. Now let's right click and in the view color palettes and disable the RGB color palette, and now we will enable the Pantone solid coated color palette like this. Pantone colors are special colors, or we can say the spot colors. To use them in designing, which has to be printed, we always provide a color separation in our design. As we cannot match the color shade of Pantone colors in CMYK, a separate ink is made of every Pantone color. We also call it as special color ink. I will recommend you that if you want to use a Pantone color in your print output, you will have to design that project with color separations, that is CMYK plus Pantone color, so that it will be printed as the fifth color with CMYK. Over here, I would like to give a useful tip to all the beginners that the gold and the silver, these both are Pantone colors. We don't get a desired result of these colors in CMYK combinations. So gold and silver color inks are made separately and they will also be printed separately. That is, generally we overprint them after CMYK. Now let's click on this black arrow. Then we will go to the rows and select 3 rows from here. By this, our color palette gets expanded. We can also enable our color palette from window, color palette and RGB color palette. Let's increase its number of rows. Now this time we will activate our CMYK color palette and now we will increase its number of rows. Over here we are able to see dotted lines above our color palettes. So with that we can hold and shift our color palettes like this. Now let's click on this black arrow, then go to the palette and close this color palette. So we can close our color palettes like this. We can also do that from window, color palette and deselect the palette. Now let's import an image from our folders. So now as you can see, this is our image, and if we want to use any color from this image to fill in our objects, we can use this color eyedropper tool and simply pick the color from the image. and fill in our objects like this. Now guys, one more important thing I would like to tell you, that in our status bar we can see that these colors are RGB colors. So if we want CMYK colors, then we will select this image, go to the bitmaps, then in the bitmap color mode we will convert the image into CMYK color mode. And now if we will fill the colors with the help of our eyedropper tool, then we will get CMYK colors. We can also see the difference between the shades of both the color modes. So guys, let's learn to create customized color palettes from our color schemes or images. It's time for the most useful tip, and that is, if we want the colors of this image in our color palette, and for that first we will go to the window, color palette, and enable the document color palette from here. We will adjust it to the bottom and click on this arrow and select add from document. By this we can see every color from this image over here. We can also increase the number of colors. So now we can see the same color scheme of this image in our document color palette. Now if we want to select any color from the image that is on the internet, and if we want to add that color into our color palette without downloading or importing that image in our CorelDRAW, and for that if we will select our color eyedropper tool to make the selection, then we can see that we are not able to add that colors into our document color palette. So for that purpose we will select this dropper that is present in our document color palette. Then we can select any color from the internet that we want. So now we can see that we have added the selected color into our document color palette, and we can now directly fill these colors into our object. Now let's add a new page and import an image of color scheme. If we want the color scheme of this image in our color palette, then we will select it and click on this black arrow. Then add from selection. We can add the number of colors over here. And see those colors in our document color palette. Now let's create a new document and copy paste the same image over here. We can also add the colors of this image into our document color palette by simply selecting it and dragging it into our document color palette. So this was the shortcut trick. I hope you liked it. Let's call it a day and we shall meet again in class 5. I hope you liked this video and found it useful. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment and share the video. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon for more videos. Thank you.